Today we're going to talk about safety and how it affects your company's strategy, the work environment within your company, as well as some of the things that you can do to prevent accidents that then will ultimately cost you money not only within the accident, but long-term in workers' comp, insurance, and everything like that. The first thing that you need to do within your company is to actually prioritize safety. Actually think about it, think about the things that can go wrong within your company, within not just what you do day to day, but with every aspect within your company. So from your sales guys, from somebody driving, from somebody actually in the field doing the work to finish things out. Like, you need to have a mindset of understanding what's the worst case scenario, what's even the moderate case scenario of accidents that could happen or injuries that can happen within that. Some of the other ones that you don't think about is driving. And especially if you have employees that drive with trailers, do your employees understand how to actually hook up a trailer? What to look for while you're hauling a trailer? What's the best way to have a trailer sit? The correct hitch that's being used. All these things you have to put in your mindset, you're telling somebody that has no idea, and you want to make sure that they are going to be safe and that everybody else is going to be safe that's going to be around them. If you don't adopt a safety mentality, you're going to have repeated accidents, and it's going to end up ultimately costing you a lot of money, and it may even cost you your company and your contractor's license. It's one thing to create this whole safety brochure and this is what we do in this event, and this event, but if nobody actually follows it, it does zero good. It's zero good, and it's still all the liability, even though you've created all this safety procedures, is still going to be on you as the owner of the company. So you need to make sure that everybody understands the safety, but then they're also utilizing it and doing it. Because if they don't and an accident happens, you're still going to be liable. It's still going to ding your company. It's still going to hit you either insurance or workers' comp. So make sure that you understand that people have to actually follow the procedures with whatever scope of work they're doing or whatever thing they're doing within your company. The last thing you want to have is to make sure you have a proper procedure for when accidents do happen. Don't kid yourself, accidents are going to happen. Whether it's how somebody's driving, if they get in an accident, you need to have a procedure of steps that employee needs to take after the accident occurs, whether it be pictures, documenting, need to get pictures of their insurance card, whatever it is, that process, you need to actually have that process in place to document the accident. Now, again, with somebody that's out in the field, gets a work-related injury to themselves, that's another thing that needs to be documented. So you need to have a form of what happened, time of day, what they were doing, and body part that got injured. So some of these, like I said, you can go online, find all this stuff, but if it's not documented very well, it can come back and bite you in the end, because let's say it's not documented, nobody tells anybody about it, and then down the road it occurs again, and then they tell whomever that, well, this already happened once and the company didn't do anything for it. So again, it's going to be a train wreck for you as the company, and it's ultimately going to cost you way more money. So make sure you have proper documentation of any and all injuries that occur within your company. All right, guys, going to wrap this one up. Safety's big. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger as your company grows. You're going to have more moving pieces within it. Again, the owner-operator is going to be very simple to have a safety protocol that's in place for you and your workers. But as you build out a company, you need to take into consideration all these steps to make sure you have a proper safety plan in place. Because if you don't, at the end of the day, the liability is always on you. And if you don't do it, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you big, and it's going to maybe even cost you your company. So never settle for poor safety practices.